Everybody, it's Dr. Matt. This week we're going to be talking about plantar fasciitis. So what the heck is plantar fasciitis? Really simply, plantar fasciitis is when people get a lot of pain underneath their foot where the arch is, and they really notice it, especially first thing in the morning. So as soon as you wake up, you get this pain in the bottom of your foot. Or the other place that you notice it is at the end of the day after you put your feet up, you relax and chilled for a little bit. By the time that you go to put your feet down again, you're getting this really deep ache. Almost you can't stand on it. Some people would like to refer to it also as like a heel spur. Heel spur is a little bit different, but let me go into the difference there. And let me show you what I'm talking about. So I put up a picture here of, you can see the plantar fascia there. So you see all the bones of the foot, but the big thing there is you see this guy right here. So this is the fascia, and you can actually see it attaches to the heel or the calcaneus bone, and then it comes up and attaches into the Achilles as well. That's gonna be super important. So when we look at something like this, and you're understanding that that's the attachment, then there's a couple things that you could do really simply that's gonna really help it. We're gonna come over here. I'm just gonna put the camera down. All right, so one of the things that you can do that's super simple is you get yourself a lacrosse ball or something like that, and all you do is you take this lacrosse ball and you roll it underneath your foot. And I would do that a few times a day, especially in the morning after you wake up. Really when it's sore and tender, you wanna stretch your foot over the ball, and you wanna roll it in there. This is also something you can do at the end of the day when you're at home. You go and you're watching TV or something, place this underneath your foot and keep rolling it so that way you're stretching out that fascia that you see there. The more stretch you get in there, the better that it's gonna do for you. Another trick is not to freeze this, but you take a water bottle, empty out a little bit of the water, but what you do is freeze the water bottle, and then you're gonna roll your foot on top of that, because with the cold, it's gonna help dampen a lot of the inflammation that's in there. Another really great way that you could do this is by simply taking a towel and going at the end of your bed, just wrapping the towel around the back of or your foot and stretching out your foot. So you can do that as a simple stretch. One of the things that most people don't do well, and they always forget. So they know that where it hurts in the heel, but they don't know the connection to the calf. The calf muscle is generally really tight when this happens. So what you wanna do is, and I'm gonna show you this. So what you want to do is you want to go up to a wall. So let's see if I can get this angle here. Go up to a wall. I'm going to take off my shoe. You're going to put your foot flat against the wall like this, and you're going to try and keep, keep your knee straight, and you're going to bring your pelvis close to the wall, like so. The more you do that, especially in through the heel, the more you're going to get a nice stretch. Hopefully you could see that. And you wanna hold that for about 40 seconds. So you're stretching the whole thing, but keep your knee straight. Really important that you do that. Don't bend your knee. There is something else you can do. It's called a Strasbourg sock. And I put it over here on the TV. Let me just switch that up for you. So here's the TV. I just come over here. So this is called a Strasbourg sock. Can you see that? So the Strasbourg sock has a strap at the front of the toes that stretches your foot back, and therefore you get like a really deep stretch in through your calf when you're doing that. So I would try that. So if you have any more questions about the plantar fasciitis, or you get heel pains and stuff, try those out, but go ahead, ask me some questions down below. I'd love to see where I can help. The other thing that people also tend to forget is there's a lot of bones in there. So if any of those bones are out of place, those could be adjusted. So that's where a chiropractor would really come into use. So you can, like I said, just send me a message or anything like that. Love to help, see what I can do. Until then, have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye.